And this gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. And I'm saying this with respect, okay? All right? Let me tell y'all something. If the religion that they've given us, right? Not the real thing, but the version of religion that they've gave us, if it had any significant power of helping black people or people in general getting out of their current situation, we would have never been introduced to it.
Whoa.
We would have never.
Whoa, Papa Duck. Say it again, bro.
Listen, if the religion that they given us, right? If that had any type of significant power or any type of power helping black people or any people get out of their current situation, we would have never been introduced to it.
Whoa.
If you go look at the Vatican, you see the library of books they done kept from us. Why they ain't give us them books? We all know that the Vatican got all the books when it deals with astrology, numbers. But they took this out, they took that out, put this out, and here you go. And if it, like I say, if the religion that they giving us, their version of the religion, King James, the one they keep chopping up and regurgitating and all this and that, if that version of the Bible or religion had any significant power to help black people get out their current situation or people in general, we would have never been introduced to it.
Wow.
I am like 99% in support of everything that young man just said. Now, the 1% might be me misunderstanding the very last part of his video, but we'll get there. So I am in 100% of everything that this young man is saying, because here's the thing. People of power don't give up power. People of power don't normally teach other people how to gain the exact same power to which they had, especially if the people of power are oppressing the other people. So, for example, when I owned a popcorn shop, I had people who came. I had this young lady. She came and she said, I want to work for you, learn all your recipes, learn how everything works, so I can go open up a popcorn shop down the street from you. I told her no. As a matter of fact, I told her I would have appreciated if you came in and tried to scam me better than you coming in here being honest with me that you want to learn everything from me so you can go compete directly with me. You see how that doesn't work? It's the same way when it comes to understanding the powers that control yourself and control the universe around you. No religious organization is going to teach you how to connect with whatever you call God, how to connect truly with your spirit soul. No one is going to teach you exactly how to do that if that means that you being able to do that releases you from their grasp. One of the main reasons that the Gospel of Thomas was not included in your Bible, I know the people of history is going to say that because it was written late, and I get all that part. But when you actually read the text of the Gospel of Thomas, one of the things it tells you is that you don't need a church. You don't need a priest. You don't need a pastor. You don't need any of those things to be able to find the divinity within yourself so that you can connect to the universal divinity. That all is within you. And if you don't bring that which is within you outside of you, then you will languish in the poverty that is the flesh, the meat suit that you're living in. So it was rhetoric like that caused the Gospel of Thomas to say, for the priest and the Vatican and the Catholics and all those in charge say, nah, that Gospel of Thomas, it frees people from the clutches of the establishment of the church. So therefore, it cannot be a part of what we do. Seek and ye shall find, and when you find, you will be disturbed. And after you are disturbed, you will marvel, and then you will rule over all, is the second saying in the Gospel of Thomas. That kind of teaching does not work. The Pharisees and Sadducees are like dogs who sit before the trough. They do not eat, nor do they allow the cattle to eat. They cannot allow for you to recognize that the priests and the pastors and the popes and all these spiritual leaders are dogs sitting before the trough, not eating themselves, but also preventing you from eating, keeping you as sheep, keeping you enslaved mentally, physically, financially, So therefore, you cannot have that greatness. Now, I was with him until he got towards the end, and maybe I misunderstood him, but in a sense, it seemed like he was saying that there's a version of Christianity that does work for you. There's a version of Christianity that is actually for connecting with that God. And maybe he was meaning the Gospels like the Gospel of Thomas. Maybe he was talking about Gnosticism. I'm not sure. Gnosticism, I might give him a point. So it'd be 99.5 if he was talking about Gnosticism. But what I would leverage into is the Hermetic teachings. You see, the Hermetic teachings doesn't require you to be connected to any church nor connect any organization, any government. It doesn't require you to be connected to anything whatsoever other than yourself within yourself and your connection to the universe by understanding the laws that move the universe, that causes the universe to come into existence, that cause the universe, well, let me not say coming to existence, because that would infer that there was a point of nothingness, but for the universe to exist, and for how you function in it and how you elevate and grow, how you go from being a child of the darkness, a child of limited light, into becoming a child of the light, a child of the sun, how you become one with not only the all, but also the dweller, so that you begin to understand the fullness of who you are and the fullness of what you're capable of within this universe, whether it is at the above or the below. Because many people who are following religions are vibrating in the below. And you will continue to vibrate in the below. Energy can never be destroyed, so your consciousness will constantly be in the below at all times, in all dimensions, continuously, until you increase your light so that there is no darkness, and you can then be in the above. Not your heaven, not the heaven of any kind of religion, but in an existence where you return back and join the consciousness of the all. That type of teaching cannot be allowed, because this is the kind of teaching that that the powerful have used. When the Hermetics were first realized by the Europeans in the 2nd century, and they began to write and understand how alchemy works and connecting with Tahuti, and how it is also seen as Hermes, when they began to see that in the 2nd century, and then they wrote thousands, tens of thousands of manuscripts based on this alchemical Hermetic teachings. But only the elites had it, and especially when it was rediscovered during the time frame of the Renaissance, it was only for the Medicis and people of that nature, and only for the popes, and only for what was it? It's a guy, I think it's not Lamentus, I can't think of the name, who had wrote about it, but it was only for those people. It was only for the elites. It wasn't to be handed down to the average person, the regular person. It didn't start becoming a part of the regular person until the late 1800s, when it finally was being written in a language that the majority could understand. Because originally it was just being, when it was translated from the Greek, which the Greek was translated from the Hermetic, and the Hermetic supposedly is translated from the Atlanteans. I don't know about that part yet. But it continued to grow until it got to the Latin, and then into the English, and now in almost every language. The powerful would not keep, there is no Christianity, no version of Christianity that the powerful use. It is the Hermetic laws, the law of cause and effect, the law of vibration, the law of mentalism, the law of gender, the law of correspondence, the law of rhythm. Those are the laws, the law of polarity. That is what is used to function in every level of society, from running governments to getting you to buy a pack of gum. That is the true power. And whoever holds the keys to that, they have the true scepter of power. So tell me what you guys think. Always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.